If you opened your eyes 60 million years ago, you would not recognize the planet beneath your feet. There would be no roar of Tyrannosaurus rex, no herds of triceratops crossing the plains, no giant footprints left behind by dinosaurs. The rulers of Earth for more than 100 million years had vanished. The dinosaur age was over, but Earth itself was not finished. Because when one world dies, another begins. After the greatest extinction event in millions of years, life entered a new battle for survival. The old giants were gone. The ecological kingdoms they once controlled were empty, and nature was ready to create something new. Deep inside the warm, humid forests of ancient South America, a hidden predator was waiting. It had no claws, no powerful legs, no weapons designed for tearing flesh. Instead, it possessed something far more dangerous: patience, silence, and the ability to strike when its prey least expected it. It was a snake, but it was unlike any snake the world had ever seen. More than 12 meters long, weighing over a ton, a predator that could overpower some of the largest animals living in ancient rivers. Its name was Titanoboa, but the true mystery of Titanoboa was not its size. It was the world that allowed such a creature to exist, because after the fall of the dinosaurs, life found a way to rebuild itself in the most unexpected form. 66 million years ago, Earth experienced one of the darkest moments in its history. A massive asteroid, more than 10 kilometers wide, struck what is now Mexico's Yucatan Peninsula. The impact released unimaginable energy. Dust and debris filled the atmosphere. Sunlight was blocked, temperatures dropped, plants died, food chains collapsed, and the creatures that had ruled the planet for over 100 million years began to disappear. The dinosaurs were gone, but extinction is never the end of life. Some small mammals survived, some birds carried the legacy of dinosaurs into the future, and many reptiles continued, searching for new opportunities. Earth entered a new era, the Paleocene, a world without dinosaur rulers. For many species it was a devastated planet, but for survivors it was something else. An empty battlefield. The predators were gone, the competition had changed, and new rulers had the chance to rise. Ancient South America became one of the most unique places on Earth. Unlike today, this continent was covered by vast tropical forests. The air was hot and filled with moisture. Rivers and swamps spread across the land like a giant network. These waters were full of life. Ancient fish moved through the rivers. Early crocodile relatives waded near the shore. Large turtles searched through shallow waters. And among these creatures, a new type of predator began to evolve: snakes. The evolution of snakes was one of nature's most extreme experiments. They gave up their legs, but gained incredible flexibility. They could no longer chase prey like many mammals, so they developed another strategy: ambush. Modern boas and anacondas show how effective this method can be. They do not need venom. They do not need claws. They rely on precision timing and incredible muscle power. And in the warm world of the Paleocene, this strategy reached its ultimate form. For reptiles, temperature changes everything. Unlike mammals, they cannot generate their own body heat. Their activity depends heavily on their environment. And 60 million years ago, South America was much warmer than today. A hot and humid climate covered the continent. The forests were rich. The rivers were full of potential prey. The conditions were perfect for a reptile to grow beyond normal limits. A simple snake began to become something extraordinary: bigger, stronger, more powerful, until eventually, Earth produced the largest snake known to science, Titanoboa. But before it became a ruler of ancient swamps, Titanoboa was just a fragile young snake. It had to survive, it had to avoid predators. It had to find food in a dangerous world. Nature does not reward potential. It only rewards survival. Every day was a gamble. Every mistake could mean death. But Titanoboa succeeded. As it grew, its body became larger. Its muscles became stronger. The creature that once hid from danger eventually became the danger itself. Titanoboa was not a fast hunter. It did not chase its prey, it waited. Its greatest weapon was patience. Hidden in the water, with only its nostrils above the surface, it could remain almost invisible. The river became its hunting ground. A fish passed by. An ancient crocodile approached the water. A turtle moved through the shallows. None of them knew what was beneath the surface. Then in an instant the calm water exploded. A massive body launched forward. Powerful muscles wrapped around the target. Every struggle only made the grip tighter. For its prey, the battle was often over before it truly began. Scientists cannot know exactly how Titanoboa hunted. No one witnessed its attacks. But fossils reveal the world it lived in. In the same region where Titanoboa was discovered, researchers found remains of ancient fish, turtles, and large crocodile relatives. These animals likely formed part of the ecosystem that supported this giant predator. Titanoboa was successful not only because it was powerful, it was successful because it was born in the perfect moment, a world where giant predators could return. But no world lasts forever. The same environment that created Titanoboa would eventually disappear. Over millions of years, the planet continued changing. Temperatures shifted, ecosystems transformed. The warm forests of ancient South America slowly became different. The perfect world for Titanoboa began to fade, and the creature that was perfectly adapted to that world faced a problem. The world itself was changing. This is the harsh truth of evolution. A species can spend millions of years becoming the perfect answer to its environment. But when the question changes, that answer may no longer work. Titanoboa was not defeated by a stronger predator. It was defeated by time. The conditions that created it disappeared. And eventually, the giant snake vanished from Earth. No one saw its final hunt. No one witnessed the last Titanoboa moving through the ancient rivers. It left behind no memories, only fossils buried deep beneath the ground. Millions of years later, humans discovered those remains. In 2009, scientists uncovered giant snake fossils in Colombia Sergane coal mine. These fossils revealed a creature unlike any snake alive today, Titanoboa saragenensis, the giant snake from Saragen. Those bones told a story of a planet that no longer exists, a world after dinosaurs, a world where arsenic became the largest predator of its kind. But Titanoboa's greatest lesson is not about size, it is about change. The dinosaurs ruled Earth for more than 100 million years. Titanoboa ruled the ancient swamps. Both were incredibly successful, and both eventually disappeared. Because nature does not create permanent winners. Every species is an answer to the challenges of its own time. When the environment changes, even the greatest rulers can become history. Today we will never see Titanoboa moving through ancient rivers. We will never hear the sound of its body cutting through the water. But it is not truly gone, its fossils remain, waiting to remind us of a forgotten world. A world before humans. A world where countless creatures rose, survived, and disappeared. 60 million years ago, a giant snake moved through the swamps of South America. It did not know humans would one day discover its remains. It did not know its story would survive millions of years. It simply lived in the only world it knew, and that was enough. Because Earth has never belonged to a single species. Not the dinosaurs, not Titanoboa, not even us. We are all temporary travelers on this ancient planet. This is before us, taking you back before humanity existed, exploring the forgotten worlds and lost creatures buried in Earth's history.